right. So do we want to just jump into the group quiz, or do you have any questions on the homework?
I'm good with just doing the quiz.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Suppose we have a shared. Suppose we have a set of paired data. Okay. Null hypothesis is 0. Alternative is the difference. And unknown. Jordan collects a sample size of n equals 9 and computes d bar 2.2 and SD point 3.3. What is the value of the test statistic? Any ideas?
No, not really. There's probably a formula for it, but I don't know what it is.
Isn't a formula. Sherry, any? Is that what it is? So we just use a regular T thing? Okay. So my brain is big. All right, so T or 2.2 minus 0, which would be 0, or this 2.2 divided by 3.3, which is 6 repeating, or 0.6 repeating. And then you divide it by the square root of 9. So I got 0.2, but you think it should be rounded, Sherry?
Because I think you have to do the square root first, and then 3.3 divided by what the square root is, and then divide that by 2.2. You have to work it backwards.
Okay, so the square root of 9 is 3.
3.
So
So 3.3 divided by 3.
But you have to do the 2. Oh, okay.
And then 2.2 divided by, yeah, I got 2 also, so.
Okay. All right, we'll go with 2. Okay, the probability of getting greater than 2 is 0.0403. Use alternative hypothesis to determine the p-value. Must have totally missed this formula. reading. Okay, so what? Okay. All right, so where are we going with this one? What's number 4? I'm just, for some reason, my head is not awake.
I was gonna try to pull up the textbook and see.
So we plug in the z-score then? Is that the 0403?
That's the 0403 is the probability of it being greater than 2.
Okay, so what are we putting in the applet then, Sherry?
To determine the p-value for the test.
What do you need, Audie? I know. I saw. Okay. Okay, so Sherry says we put the statistic test score into the probability. So putting that into the probability app.
So that's the one that we found, the 2.
Yeah, so I think we put the 2 in there.
Are we shading right or left?
Greater than. So the right.
So just put 2 where the z-score is, right?
I'm guessing. Is that what you did, Sherry? You put the 2 in there?
So when I put the 2 in there, I get 0.0228.
Okay. So, Kaylee, you got, say it again.
0.0228. So
Is
0.023 for rounding.
that what you got, Sherry? I think I was half asleep when I read this then, apparently.
Okay, do we just want to go with that then?
Give me just a minute. I'm willing to go with it if Sherry is. Okay. 0.023. Okay. Chapter 12, Data A. Okay. Alright, I am working on pulling this up.
My computer is going to restart in 2 minutes, so I might have to leave and then come back because I don't know why it wants to do that right now.
Oh no. Will you be able to get back into the group quiz?
Yeah, I just hit save for later right now.
Okay.
And I'm not going to pull it up till it restarts. And then hopefully it won't take very long and then I'll come back in here.
Okay. Let's see if... Okay. Alright. I am almost have this thing open. Chapter 12, Data A, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Boosh. Alright, I got mine open. So, question 4, or question 5, what is the D bar? Isn't the D bar that's the sample mean? So, don't we do, we'll take the information and subtract it from each other and then make that the difference and then find the mean for that. Isn't that the d-bar?
Yeah, I think so. You have
All right, I think Kaylee's computer just restarted. Okay. So that's transform, compute the variable. So we do group 2 minus group 1. Oh, I gotta name it, sorry. Difference. Okay. I know I was forgetting something. Okay, so now I find the mean. So I got the mean as negative 31.025. I went into the data file from the book and it says chapter 12 data A. Through SPSS. So number 5, I got negative. Here, I'll just put it in here. 0, 2. Is that what you got? Okay. Yeah, I opened it all up before I started. So I'm wondering if that has an issue with what I've got going on. All right. Okay, so SD would be the standard, wow, that's a huge number. Standard deviation is 300. Wow. It's huge. So standard deviation, because that's the SD, I got this. Yeah, the data file. So when you go into lesson 12 on the side, it says data file for the book. Go on the data file, and then it says chapter 12, data A. Oops. Okay, that's scary. Okay. Oh, it's negative. Yep, negative. And then P is 0.689. So that the 0.689 is the p-value. So 0.1. So we failed to. I believe it's failed to reject. It's a 2 test because it's wanting the difference. So you don't divide it by 2. So the only time you divide by 2 is when it's a one-sided test, and this is a 2 because it's asking for the difference, which is a 2-sided. Oh, hang on, let me put Kaylee back in here. Oh, there she is.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
Okay. She can't, so Sherry can't get the file to open, so she's trusting me, so I'm hoping you'll come back and back me up here. So Sherry, if I'm reading it right, I think it's a fail to reject if I'm with a p-value of 0.689.
Okay, so what did you get for 5, 6, 7, 8?
So 5, I got negative 31.025.
Okay.
Number 6, I got 341.157.
Okay.
And then the test statistic, I got negative 0.407.
Okay.
And then the p-value, I got 0.689.
And then when you open it, you do the what's it called? Where you have to subtract. You recode it, right?
Yeah, so you go into the variable box and you press transfer and it's compute variable. And I do group 2 minus group 1 and make sure you label it. And then click OK. And then that's how I found the sample mean. So D bar and the standard deviation.
Yeah, I got the same as you, so I think we're good on those.
Okay.
And then we run a t-score by doing analyze, right?
Yep.
And then one sample t.
Yep. With a test variable of 0.
And then I got negative 407.
Yep, 0.407.
Yeah, and then 689, 0.689.
Yep.
Okay.
Happy day.
On
Okay.
those. And then what
So
is the correct decision based on this evidence?
I put failed to reject because it wasn't low. It was higher. Because it's 0.1.
Okay.
So failed to reject. So if we did 10, then we divide the p-score because now it's a one-sided test.
So do we divide the p-value by what we got?
No, you divide it by 2 because 10 is asking if it's greater than 0. If your alternative, if they changed it instead of difference, if it was greater than. So now it's a one-sided test, so you only need one side of the p-value instead of both.
So we divide that by 0.689?
Yeah, so which is 0.3445. So it is greater than 0, so then that one is
Reject, right?
yeah, I think. Sherry, is that, yeah. So is that one reject or is that fail? It's got to be fail, right? Because it's not low. Because if it was low, it would be reject. Okay, so it is. So it's fail to reject because it's not low. Okay, now I gotta get out of there and do chapter 12B. Hold on. Can you help Ellie load up that dishwasher, please? Because it's going to need to be run. And I really don't want to spend my entire day cleaning a house. All right. Are we doing the same thing again? Computing variable.
Where are you?
Difference. Okay. 2 minus 1.
Your seat is away. No, I'll get yours.
Okay. Okay, so.
It's asking if the N or the DF is greater.
Oh, that's from the reading. It's from, I know what it is. So which one is greater, the sample or the DF? Okay. All right. So DF is the whatchamacallit. I know what it is. So I need to do a silly little T statistic thing. Compare means a one sample test. That's what I gotta do. All right. Okay. So DF is 21. And the sample size is 22. So the sample size is larger.
So that's the N?
Yes.
Okay. Girl, alternative hypothesis is law, whatever. Any's level of significance of 0.01. What is the p-value? So we plug the t-score into the applet from that test, right?
No, you don't use the applet.
Oh, it's just gonna show it on the thing? On the SPSS?
Uh-huh. Yeah, so I already did the one test. So the p-value is 0.001.
0.001.
Mm-hmm.
What decision do you make? So reject it because it's lower than the level of significance, right?
Let me look. I'm having to flip. So Sherry says reject.
Okay. You decide to try another alternative hypothesis. This time you use mu is greater than 0, and you keep the same level of significance. Did the p-value increase or decrease?
The p-value is going to decrease because you're only doing one side.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then what decision does it say you make off of that, which would be reject again, right?
Hold on. I I would say yes, because you're going to just go lower, because you're going to have to divide it by half, and it'll just be lower. Yeah.
And then next one, we have seen, the p-value depends on the alternative hypothesis. Setting aside the data in this problem, do you think a general rule could be made? Which alternative hypothesis will give the smallest p-value? Wouldn't we have to know numbers?
Setting a I don't like that question.
What smells so good?
I think it's the last one, the not enough information, but
Well, especially, yeah, I mean, if it's a one-sided test, those will definitely be smaller than the difference, because you're only doing one side. But you can't do anything. It can't be your option isn't A and B. So, all right, we'll go with the last one.
okay. And then determine the 95% confidence interval for the mean between the two groups.
Okay, give me just a second.
Is that something in SPSS too?
Yeah. So it's already there. It's negative 18.607, because it's at 3 decimal points.
It doesn't say, but yeah.
Okay, so that's the lower. And then the upper is negative 5.303. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna submit. What was like the whole number for, did you round up for the number 17 and 18 on the last decimal?
Yes,
Okay.
just that last number, because I did 3 decimal points. But there is a number afterwards if you just want to do that.
What's the number after?
I think they're both, hang on, they're both 5s.
Well, 5.
So it would be 6065. So negative 18.6065. And then that's the lower. And then upper is negative 5.3025.
I don't know which one to put. Just round.
Sherry's saying she thinks we should round.
Okay.
So the numbers I put in the chat box are rounded.
All right, are we good to submit?
Sure. So did you submit it, Julie?
So
And?
for 10 is going to be fail to reject. And that should be the only one. For 4, I don't have the number. For 4, I put something else, and I don't know why, so I don't know if the one that we came up with is going to be right or not.
It was 0.023 is what we had. I had fail to reject in number 10.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
I had reject. I don't know why. But, yeah. I got a 90 still, so it's fine.
Okay, so 4, what did you have in there?
I had 0.018, but it was wrong.
Okay.
So I'm sure the one we
Alright.
have is right.
So 0.023, but everything else was right?
Yeah, except number 10, but everything else was good.
Okay. So thank goodness for rounding.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Sherry had fail as well. That's what I thought, yeah, because unless it's low, only if it's low do you reject. So everything else is a fail to reject. And that one was a higher. So, all right, let me submit mine, and then we'll go from there. So I missed 4 as well. So I don't know.
I don't know what to do on that one.
Yeah. So that'll be a question that I will ask him.
Alright, when are we meeting again?
You missed 6 and 9, Sherry? And I just exited out of it.
I have what they were. 6 was 341.157 and 7
Yeah.
negative
Was
0.407.
yeah. Sorry, Sherry. I don't know what Cassie's schedule is, so is everybody okay with sticking to Thursday at 8:30?
Yes,
I've got a class meeting on Friday at 9.
yeah, that should work. And then
Okay.
just so you guys know, kind of ahead of time, in March, I'm going to be out of town for a couple weeks. So I probably won't be doing the group meetings for those weeks.
Okay. Do you know when in March?
Yeah, so I'm going to be gone the 4th through the 10th, I think. The 4th
Okay.
through the 9th. And I think that time I can do the group meetings because I'll be out. I don't know. I'll be out. I'm visiting my mom in California. And then the 18th through the 27th, I'm going to be in Disneyland. So I don't know. I don't know what our schedule will be like. I don't know what time we'll be leaving the hotel in the morning and stuff to go to Disneyland. So I might try to do all the homework before the week and then just skip out on the group meetings. So.
Okay. All right. Bye, Sherry.
Know when it gets closer. I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up now. That way you know.
Okay. All right. Sounds
All
good.
right. So we can just text and decide when we're going to do it or just plan on Thursday at 8.
Just plan Thursday at 8:30. So, and I will message Cassie and let her know because I can't do it any other time because I've got a class meeting at 9 a.m. on Friday.
Okay.
So
That's good.
I'm kind of up a creek. So
Yeah.
all right. Thanks, Kaylee.